You ever stay in a bad decision longer than you should just so you didn't have to say, I was wrong? Yeah. You see, that's not strength. That's not commitment. That's just pride. And it's probably the most expensive thing that you own. Years ago, I hired a guy that I knew wasn't right, but I convinced myself. He had the pedigree, he had the polish. I thought, well, I can coach him into greatness. Reality check. He was a train wreck. Cost me almost $500,000 in lost deals, broken trust, and staff turnover. But the biggest mistake? I didn't cut him fast. I dragged it out for months. Why? Because I didn't want to look like I made a bad call. I let my pride run the show, and it bled me. It was me being unwilling to say the three most powerful words in business. Are you ready? Here they are. I was wrong. Let me say this as clearly as I can. Pride is not confidence. Pride is not strength. Pride is fear, wearing cheap cologne. It's fear of embarrassment, fear of looking weak, fear of admitting that version of you that was wrong. Write this down. Pride costs you everything, but pays you nothing. Pride keeps you in bad trades. Ever held a stock past its funeral? It keeps you in dead careers. The job that no longer fits, but you're too far in to quit. Pride keeps you in toxic relationships. Because I've already invested so much into this. That's the worst reasons to stay. Pride keeps you in broken business models. Well, that worked once, but are now bleeding cash. I had a friend, genius marketer, built a company in his 20s, made millions. But he was convinced that he had to stay the course, refused to pivot, refused to adapt. He wore his early success like armor. No one could question him. Then his company crashed. He lost the money, all of it. Worse, he lost the next 10 years because he couldn't walk away from the corpse that he had built. That's what pride does. It handcuffs you to your past and buries your future with it. Let's zoom out. Pride doesn't just tank businesses. It wrecks homes. It ends marriages. It breaks trust. In parenting, your kid calls you out. Maybe they're right. You double down though. Why? Because I'm the parent. Meanwhile, you just taught them that sticking to your guns, even when you're wrong, matters more than being close. Congrats. You won the argument. You lost the relationship. In friendships, you had a falling out, and both of you are wanting the other to say, hey, I messed that up. But nobody blinks. So you lose 10 years of connection to protect 10 seconds of pride. Lame. In health, you feel the symptoms, but nah, I'm fine. You skip the doctor. You pretend the weight, the fatigue, the pain, it's nothing. And then one day, it's something. All because you didn't want to be the guy who needed help. Stupid. Pride doesn't care what it costs you. It just demands that you keep paying. Today, I want you to get brutally honest. Where are you holding on to pride instead of progress? Ask yourself, am I trying to win or am I trying to get better? If I drop the pride, what would I do right now? What conversation would I have? What would I admit? And then do it. Have the conversation. Make the pivot. Say the words, I screwed up. I'm sorry. Or even better, you were right. I was wrong. If those words taste bitter in your mouth, good. That's how you know that you're healing something. Let the pride go. You'll feel 20 pounds lighter and you'll move 10 times faster. And the world will open up back again to you. Pride makes you look strong on the outside, but it's quietly draining your power from the inside. So drop it. Move on. And remember this, being wrong doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise. It means that you're learning. But staying wrong because of pride, that's what keeps people broke, bitter, burned out, or alone. The most dangerous thing about pride is that it sounds like confidence. It whispers, hold the line, don't admit it, keep your status. But you're not holding the line, you're building a wall between you and the life that you actually want. So tear it down. Be real, be wrong, be better, and move forward. Make some notes in your Darren Daily Journal and share in the comments below what's one area where you need to let go of pride today. Make that public disclosure your first act of defying pride. I want to